get, the higher your risk of getting shingles.
Right next to outer is the big giant.
It's easier to develop shingles when your immune system is low. History. Shingles has been around since the Middle Ages. In the Middle Ages, scientists thought that shingles and smallpox were the same thing because of the symptoms. In the 1700s, a scientist named William Zurvohn discovered the difference between shingles and smallpox. The cause of shingles would go unknown until a century later. In 1831, a scientist named Richard Bright believed that the disease was carried by the spinal ganglion, which contains the cell bodies of sensory neutrons entering the spinal cord. Some signs and symptoms of shingles include itching, burning, headache, fever, chills, or pain in a specific area on your body or face. In rare cases, symptoms include blindness, hearing problems, brain inflammation, pneumonia, and death. Transmission. Shingles can't be passed from person to person, but the variola zoster virus can. You must come in contact with the rash to become infected. Rarely, the person exposed to the virus will develop chickenpox instead of shingles. Prevention. To prevent shingles, you should keep your immune system strong by staying healthy and exercising, but not pushing yourself. You should also wash your hands often. If you have shingles, you should keep the rash covered to stop the spread. The vaccine. The vaccine is called Zostavax. Zostavax is recommended for people aged 50 or over. People with weak immune systems, people with a history of shingles in their family, and people who have had chickenpox as a child. The treatment can be very expensive. It is $525. There is no cure for shingles yet. Risks and mortality rate. 1 in 3 people in the U.S. will get shingles annually. Shingles, a recent study showed that there was 96 deaths last year due to shingles. The majority of those deaths were in elderly people. Experiment. Scientists at CDC conducted an experiment to see what was in the blood of the hosts of shingles that wasn't in the blood of people without shingles. First, they collected the blood from the suspects with shingles. Next, they compared the blood with a person without shingles. They found that the blood of the suspects with shingles was sensitive to viruses. This means that the people with weak immune systems may not have a strong antibody response to the VZV or any other viruses. Conclusion. I recommend that someone who has a weak immune system should take the vaccine. I also think that adults that have had chickenpox as a kid are at risk of developing shingles, and they should know that. It's my bibliography. And any questions, comments, or constructive criticism?
All right, Jasmine. Great. If you have a question, raise your hand.
So you said that 1 in 3 people contract shingles annually. Could you elaborate on what that means?
1 in 3 people that have had chickenpox as a child usually get the disease in America.
So, if you have chickenpox as a kid, are you guaranteed to have the shingles virus when you're
No,
older?
you're not guaranteed, but the majority of the people do. Zurvohn.
Is it a worldwide thing? Does it happen everywhere?
Yeah, shingles happens everywhere.
You know why they get
Um, around when